4 centuries ago, John Napier of Merchiston, from whom this university proudly takes its name, invented logarithms, one of the greatest contributions to the advancement of knowledge. It was a great step which underpinned Kepler's work on the orbit of the planets and Newton's theory of gravity. Today, you, Edinburgh Napier's newest graduates, take your own next step. History records the support and encouragement to work and study that John Napier received through his faith, from his family and friends, and from those who read his work. We share today's joy with those who have helped us reach this step. And so I invite you to begin today's ceremony with a moment's reflection to give thanks for the support we've received and the strength we've been given by others. Well, absolutely delighted to declare our graduation ceremony open, and I now invite the Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Andrea Nolan, to deliver her address.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Usher Hall and our graduation ceremony. As you probably appreciate, graduation ceremonies are a very special part and time in the university calendar. And first, my warm congratulations to all our very soon-to-be graduates. The university has witnessed many graduations, but each one is unique. It's unique because it marks a step forward for the university, and also unique to each of you as individuals. And this year, because we are celebrating 50 years as a place of learning, it's particularly special, and in my view, it makes you our golden graduates, and we will remember you as that in the years to come. As our Chancellor has said, your journey to this day was not a solo effort. It has taken hard work, commitment, and sacrifices to successfully complete your course of study. And so my congratulations also go to your families, your supporters, and your friends, because it is their day too. I say that from the heart because my son graduated earlier this week, and what an emotional day it was. I felt a tremendous sense of pride, a desire for it to be a very special family day, and a little bit of apprehension, anxiety about what his future would hold for him. And also all around me and throughout the hall today are the staff of the university. And they're here because they take great pride in your achievements. Your success is our success. They are passionate about learning, about education, and in particular about making a difference. So remember your families, your supporters, and the staff. Maybe introduce them to each other and share a little of your Edinburgh Napier experience with them during the day. During this day, I also hope you will have a moment to reflect on what it has taken to get you where you are, where it will lead you to in the future, and what you would take away with you from your time in Edinburgh Napier University. It was John Ruskin who said, and I quote, "The highest reward for a man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he can become by it." And so today we are also celebrating your potential, of those opportunities and achievements that lie ahead of you, of what you can become, and of the many ways I believe that you can and will contribute to the social, cultural, and economic development of the communities in which you will live and work. Communities which may be local to the city, but they may be international, they may even be virtual. As graduates, you are now part of an intellectual tradition dating back some 300 years to the Age of Enlightenment, an age of real revolution in human thought, when education moved from passing on accepted knowledge and tradition to pushing boundaries and making new discoveries. You will walk out of this hall today into a rapidly changing world, facing enormous challenges from climate change, poverty, gender inequality, to the transformations and disruptions in our lives being brought about by communications technology. I am confident that the learning and development you have experienced in Edinburgh Napier will have prepared you well for uncertainty challenge, and for the opportunities that arise. In this fast-changing, highly connected, complex environment, the demand for enterprising and innovative graduates can only increase. Our communities and our societies will thrive with creative, confident, adaptable individuals. And so it was our purposeful intention when you joined Edinburgh Napier University and throughout your learning journey to support you not just in acquiring knowledge, but in developing these attributes. In the words of Marcel Proust, the voyage of discovery is not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. I hope that you have the confidence throughout your careers to have new eyes, to question received wisdoms and orthodoxies, to challenge tradition, and to have conversations which inspire action and make a difference to people's lives in big and in small ways, wherever you live and work. It is what, referring back to those 300 years ago and Scotland's Enlightenment scholars termed promotion of the general powers of the mind. And I mentioned we were celebrating 50 years of learning, and during this last year, as we have done so, we have reflected on Edinburgh Napier's roots, which in many ways have resonance with those earlier times, although reimagined in the context of the day, which was a very different environment. We were established initially as a technical college to provide engineers and scientists to develop the UK's pretty flat economy in the 1960s. But it was to be an educational environment with a difference. The graduates would be a new generation. Yes, they would have the knowledge base of engineers and scientists, but they would be entrepreneurial and enterprising, and they would run businesses in a robust manner, and they would be rounded individuals with a well-developed appreciation of society and culture. Over the last year in the university community, we have been considering how to reimagine our university to fit us well for the next 50 years, based around those distinctive attributes. We will build on our success and distinctiveness by providing our students with an environment that integrates academic challenge with experiential learning, while building on our strong record of employability by embedding enterprise and entrepreneurial students' opportunities across all our programs. And we will also develop our distinctiveness by developing our research base grounded in real-world issues to underpin our student learning and to contribute to advancing knowledge in ways that make a difference to people. Research such as that being led by staff in the School of Arts and Creative Industries, who are helping improve prisoners' educational attainment and literacy levels through a reading and prison enterprise that has also given students valuable social insight and experience. Or that of our staff working with Creative Scotland to integrate Scotland's living culture, such as the annual Common Writing celebrations in the Borders, into the country's tourist offering. And staff in the School of Accounting, Financial Services and Law, in the Centre for Mental Health and Incapacity Law, who are seeking ways to improve recognition of the rights of disabled people. All research that will contribute to making our communities better places in which to live. So you can see it's an exciting time for us at the university, and now also for you as you take your first steps as our ambassadors. Take inspiration from those who have sat in the seats you now occupy, as well as your own peers. We're in the throes of an incredible summer of sport, with the Glasgow Commonwealth Games on the horizon and the World Cup well underway. Competing in the Games are a number of Edinburgh Napier students and graduates whose feats and dedication will inspire and delight people young and old. Keep an ear out for names such as the 800-metre runner Lindsay Sharp, long jumper Jade Nimmo, and netballer Lindsay Gallagher, who graduates alongside you this week. While over in Brazil at the World Cup, a current master's student in sports performance, Abdul Kayode, has been working as a physio for the Nigerian national team. These people have made these opportunities happen with their passion, their self-belief, their ambition, and their determination, qualities that I believe marks our Edinburgh Napier community. I know I speak for all the staff here today when I say I am proud to have you as Edinburgh Napier graduates. You are now part of our story. I hope that you have enjoyed your experience here and that you feel a strong attachment to your university and to the city, and that the friendships that you have made during your time here are deep and enduring. Please retain your ties with us by telling us about your progress. Take pride in our achievements, speak of your time with us, and help shape our future by engaging with us as valued alumni and ambassadors. And finally, I was wondering what a personal wish I would make for all of you. And I was looking for a card last weekend for my son, who I said graduated earlier this week. And I noted one that said, "May each day be worthy of a story." And this is what I wish for each of you, that day by day you write your own story with passion, confidence, and distinction, and that your career is not only fulfilling and rewarding, but filled with adventure. I hope this day will remain special in your memories for a very long time, and I wish all of you every success. Thank you. Chancellor, I'm pleased to introduce the conferment of the Honorary Award.
Chancellor, it is my privilege to present Alan Clements for Honorary Degree of Doctor of Arts. Born in Dumfries to working-class Glaswegian parents, Alan grew up in Stranraer. After studying at Stranraer Academy, where he played a leading role in the debating society, Alan went to the University of Glasgow to study history and politics, graduating with a joint first in 1983 and also winning the Greta C. Tweeddale Prize for History. The same year, Alan was awarded a prestigious Thuron Scholarship at the University of Pennsylvania for 2 years, studying a master's in history and international relations, specializing in interwar Europe. Following his studies, Alan started teaching at the Phillips Academy in Boston, but his eye was then caught by a post at the Westlake School for Girls in Beverly Hills, which gave him the opportunity to combine two of his passions, teaching history, but also coaching the football team. And it should be noted that during his time there, the school football team reached the Southern California playoffs for the first time ever. Returning to the UK, Alan was advised that the BBC were looking for runners for the Spirit of Christmas special. And from here, he moved on to work on, amongst other news and political programmes, Left, Right and Centre, a Friday night political show, first as a researcher and then as assistant producer. And it was during this time at the BBC that he met his future wife, broadcaster Kirsty Walk. In 1989, Alan temporarily changed career and worked at the University of Glasgow in a role to try and commercialise the work of the medieval history faculty. But unsurprisingly, news soon pulled him back, and in 1990 he turned freelance, working as a journalist for newspapers such as The Observer and The Herald, but also making a documentary about the Orange Order. The same year, he and Kirsty set up their own independent production company, Walk Clements, producing current affairs, educational and documentary programming, including Words with Walk, Football, Faith and Flutes, which looked at sectarianism in football, and Playing Nintendo with God, a film about children with cancer. Successful in seeking external investment, the company began to grow, developing further programming, including game shows and more feature materials, but always importantly retaining their Scottish roots. One particular highlight was a documentary series called The First World War for Channel 4. Based on the book by Professor Hugh Flanders, the series looked at the outbreak of war and questioned whether liberal values in the Western world would have declined if war hadn't been fought. Exemplifying the commitment to storytelling that was key to Walk Clements' output, the story has recently been bought for rebroadcast by BBC 4. In 2004, the company merged with Ideal World to create IWC Media and continued to grow into one of the UK's most successful production companies, before being sold to RDF. In 2008, excited by their vision for the future, Alan joined Scottish Television as Director of Content. At the time, Scottish Television were only producing shows such as Taggart and Rebus, and the role offered the opportunity to expand that programming, which Alan has succeeded in doing. Worldwide sales have increased, and Scottish Television now produces content for companies such as the BBC, including the popular Antiques Road Trip, and for ITV, including primetime shows such as Catchphrase. Alan has also helped to enhance the company's corporate responsibility with the successful annual STV Appeal, as well as enhancing Scottish political coverage. Of the programmes made during his time there, he is particularly proud of last year's documentary about the Piper Alpha disaster, which won the People's Award at the BAFTAs and gave a voice to working class men. Alan still has ambitions for making STV Productions the major UK player and an international force in content production. He feels he's been incredibly lucky in working with a range of creative and talented people, and is proud that he's been able to achieve all of this here in Scotland. But as well as his work in broadcast, Alan is also a published author. His political thriller, Rogue Nation, was published in 2009, and perhaps demonstrating some foresight, the novel was set in 2014 in Scotland, led by a nationalist government, having narrowly voted for independence in a referendum, in the context of a world which also saw a resurgence of hardline Russia. And as if all this doesn't keep him busy enough, Alan is an honorary professor at the University of Glasgow, working with postgraduate students studying politics and media. He is a great supporter of Edinburgh Napier, often coming giving talks to students, and looks forward to the developing partnership between Napier and STV. Outside of work, Alan still follows and plays football, but is also regularly seen on the golf course. Married nearly 25 years to Kirsty, they have 2 children, Caitlin, who we're pleased is graduating with us here today, and James, who's just graduated this year from New York University. Chancellor, in recognition of his contribution to broadcasting and journalism in Scotland, I invite you to confer on Alan Clements the Honorary Degree of Doctor of Arts.
Thank you so much for those kind remarks, very flattering and mostly undeserved. And a huge hello to the graduating class of 2014. I'm really deeply honoured to receive this honorary doctorate from Edinburgh Napier University, and really thrilled to be able to call myself a doctor, though obviously slightly alarmed at parties people might expect to be looked after in case of emergency. As Pauline says, it's been a big year for graduations in the Clements family. My son James, who's here today, just graduated with distinction from New York University, and I'm absolutely delighted to be sharing my graduation with my wonderful daughter Caitlin, who receives a first-class honours in journalism today, and I guess joins the family trade. So well done, honey. Pauline's description of television is somewhat different from the American writer Hunter S. Thompson, who described it as a shallow plastic money trench where pimps and thieves run free and good men die like dogs. I think that's a little harsh myself, personally, but this award really is for a team effort that television is. Just like education, as we heard earlier, television is all about teams. And this award is really for the talented people I've worked with over the last 28 years. At the BBC, at Work Clements, at IWC, and now at STV. From the First World War to Fire in the Night, I couldn't have done any of it without great colleagues. And throughout that time, I've had one driving aim: to create a competitive, internationally focused TV business based in Scotland. This would mean people didn't have to leave Scotland to have a fulfilling career. As you've heard, I'm the first to recommend living and working abroad, and that was a great football team, by the way. But you shouldn't feel you have to. And to that end, I'm delighted that STV are partnering with Edinburgh Napier to deliver a new TV station which will launch later this year, creating dozens of jobs in the process. STV Edinburgh will be an exciting new chapter in Scottish television history, and perhaps may even star some of you sitting in this marvellous hall here today. So thank you very much for this humbling award, one I will treasure. I have a huge reverence for education, as you've heard from the overkind remarks. But I have one thought to leave you with, and it is that of Derek Bok, who was once the president of Harvard University. And he said this: if you think education is expensive, then you should try ignorance. Thank you very much.
I mentioned earlier on that we were celebrating 50 years as a place of learning. And so as part of those celebrations, we launched a competition to mark our 50th anniversary. It was open to undergraduate and postgraduate students registered on our music programs, and the remit was to compose a short celebratory piece of music to be performed during each of the July 2014 graduation ceremonies. The winner was PhD student Fraser Burke, and it's my pleasure now to introduce to you the winning work, entitled Thuras Mágat, which translated from the Gaelic back to English means good luck and safe trip. And Fraser has used a combination of jazz and classical approaches to recreate, or to get you to imagine, the excitement and nervousness of graduates on their special day.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present students from the Business School and the School of Accounting, Financial Services and Law for the following awards. For the award of Doctor of Business Administration for a programme of work entitled Releasing Hidden Profit Through Taking a Strategic View of Non-Strategic Costs, Yi Cheng Ye. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Accounting, Ross Boyd. Scott Donald. Shona Forsyth Donaldson. Adam Glenn. Frances Rose James. Winner of the University Medal, Morag MacDonald. Suzanne Mills. Grace O'Brien. Winner of the John McAndrew Memorial Quaich. Winner of the Elizabeth Howie Memorial Prize, Katie Elizabeth Sutherland. Joy Rowan Wishart. Agnieszka Joanna Wozniak. Winner of the Sight Hill Prize, Baiba Zomeri. Gillian Anderson. Ikra Shabnur Aslam. Ailey Colburn. Leona Selina Colgan. Stacey Doyle. Scott Duffy. Magnus Leonard. Stephen McCutcheon. Sumara Mohammed. Sarah Paxton. Emma Louise Pirouet. Piotr Adam Schmidtke. Alexander Skugel. Callum Fergus Shaw. Andrew Stone. Natalie Strachan. Sarah Taylor. Chloe Jane Melville. Jack Sterling. David Wilkinson. Zeguang Wu. Tianxia Yang. Mengran Zhao. Fang Liu. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Accounting and Finance, Majar Abdul Ghafoor. Ning Gong. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Accounting with Corporate Finance, Ademir Luis da Silva. Greg Stephen Harrow. Winner of the University Medal, Andrew Scott. Hamish Connell. Mahmoud El Khattab. Michael Galloway, David Simpson, Abdul Wasey, Nazmi Muhith, for the award of Bachelor of Arts, Accounting with Corporate Finance, Agnieszka Lipinska. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Accounting with Economics, Gary Cummings. Nathan Peckham. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Accounting with Entrepreneurship, Denise von Weben. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Accounting with Human Resource Management, Katarina Elizabeta Filipczak. Evelina Isabella Mushinska-Singh. Katarzyna Maria Nizabetowska. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Accounting with Law, Gavin Clark. Kirsten Cree. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Accounting with Marketing Management, Shanine Elise Stanger. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Business Finance Accounting, Daniel Thomas John Parker. Rebecca Sophie Horn. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Financial Services, Amanda Leah. Yu Cho Chan. Zhangru Dong. Xiaoyi Wang. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Financial Services, David Tate. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Financial Services Management, winner of the University Medal, Evgeny Polokharov. Winner of the University Medal, Leslie Tallis. Laura Abdallah. Zhaolin Li. For the award of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, winner of the University Medal, winner of the Sweet and Maxwell Law Prize, Murray Frame. Winner of the Family Law Scotland Association Prize for the Best Honours Family Law Student, Dylan Lynch. Karima Ghulam Stewart. Martin Berger. James Anthony Rosato Fraser. Mamuna Khan. Thomas Little. Ashley Jane Millington Garside. Emma Louise Moyer. Lindsay Morgan. Jadine Morrison. Sarah Elizabeth Kennedy Mulholland. Jamie Pugh. Joanne Ellen Threlkeld. Yulia Weiss, Shona Ann Young, Denise Okan, Kerry Pott, for the award of Bachelor of Laws, Alan Bell, Catriona Mary Grant, winner of the University Medal, Sean Thomas Kerr. Catriona Louise Lyle, Mary McMahon McClymont, Vivian Louise McCall, winner of the University Medal, James McMacken, Samir Kaiser Nizam, Francesca Sharif, Mallory Sullivan, Sheila Bryant, Andreas Ionu, Joanna Purdy, Joanne Stenhouse. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of students from the Business School and the School of Accounting, Financial Services and Law.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present students from the Faculty of Engineering, Computing and Creative Industries for the following awards. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Publishing and the Industrial Dynamics of Bibliocultural Identity in Catalan and Scottish Literary Fields, Daniel Kennedy Boswell. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Changes in Media Policy in Sub-Saharan Africa, the Role of Community Media, Patrick Edom Ocon. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a programme of work entitled Raploch Stories, Continuity and Innovation for Television Documentary Production, Alistair James Scott. Chancellor, I now call upon the Head of School of Arts and Creative Industries to present students for their awards.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present students from the School of Arts and Creative Industries for the following awards. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Acting for Stage and Screen, awarded jointly by Edinburgh Napier University and Queen Margaret University, Edinburgh, Daniel John Campbell. James Garbutt. Winner of the University Medal, Patrick Wallace. Lara Jess Barlow Wardcope. Sarah Rebecca Babbage. Abby Davidson. Erin Elkin. Jack Elliott. Kate Foley Scott. Martin Forbes. Cassie Amanda Gowan. Jennifer Ailish Hamilton. Lachlan Ian Raymond Lewis Smith. Rosie Alice Milne. Rory Speed. Dermot Nelson. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Acting for Stage and Screen, awarded jointly by Edinburgh Napier University and Queen Margaret University, Edinburgh, Stuart Patrick Workman. Rebecca Jane Cameron. For the award of Master of Fine Arts, Advanced Film Practice, winner of the University Medal, Georgios Iliopoulos. Flora B. Kwangda. Winner of the University Medal, winner of the Institute of Internal Communication Award for Academic Achievement, David Hazlitt. Alistair Eric Galbraith. Alana Kelly. Amy Smith. Jiaodong Zheng. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Communication, Advertising and Public Relations, Emma Elizabeth Gray. Siobhan McCarty. Lauren McLaughlin. Desislava Genova. Saka Noilova. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Creative Industries, Sarah Slater. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Creative Studies, Zoe Lockery. For the award of Master of Design, Design Graphics, Ali Khan Etik. For the award of Master of Design, Design Lighting, Stephen White. For the award of Bachelor of Design with Honours, Design and Digital Arts, Stuart Michael Smith. Scott Sutherland. Winner of the University Medal, Christopher Thomas Ward. Stuart Babert. Alexander Liston Smith. Laura Wright. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours English, Elaine Anderson. Emma Louise Brown. Sophie Elizabeth Ann Clark. Sarah Louise Jardine. Winner of the University Medal, winner of the Baron Quake, Declan Keane. Sonia Neverleinen. Georgina Louise Palfreman Wild. Rebecca Louise Walker. Neve Bannon. Jessica Mary Benzie. Grace Bolton. Richard Cameron. Catriona Marie McNally. Stacey Paget. Michael Peters. Rebecca Purcell. Darren Rutherford. Kirsty Helen Entwistle. Alexandros Vogiasis. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, English, Gaynor McCabe. Louise Margaret Munro. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, English and Film, Winner of the University Medal, Rebecca Sweeney. Nabila Kazur Zarina Kanis Ali. Andrew Redmond Barr. Ellen Blomberg. Sean Catlin. Scott George Clark. Gary Davidson. James Wilkie Devoy. Sam Thomas Eastup. Claudia Fernusiak. Katie Lennon. Hannah Rose McPherson. Ailey Margaret McCartney. Robin Elizabeth McLaren. Sean Milne. Lewis Thomas John Moorhead. Chloe Thompson. Gergely Peter Toff. Kate Eleanor Walker. Emma Wells. Erin Elizabeth Batchelor. John David Walter Borthwick. Rachel Burns. Ashley Gerard. Charlie Cassick. Michael Kay. Joss John Smiles. James Daniel Tweedy. For the award of Bachelor of Design with Honours Graphic Design, George Gibson. Ross Rainey. James Belkovitz. Christopher Brand. Emily Elvin. Christina Henriksen. Kirsty Sarah Love. Ellen MacDonald. Catherine O'Neill. James Patrick Smale. Joseph Max Bowden. Amy Nicole Maxwell. Emma McClatchy. Rachel McLeish. Andre Muscat. Sean Williams. For the award of Bachelor of Design, Graphic Design, Jenny Aitken. Emma K. Hunter. David Peter McAleer. Lauren McTaggart. Amit Nevo. Alexander Malcolm Ritchie Scott. For the award of Bachelor of Design with Honours Interior Architecture, Christina McCoot. Winner of the University Medal, Anya Smilgate. Ewan James Anderson. James Collett Smith. Monica Streakite. Vadim Babish. Luke Daniel Brownsell. Jehan Kadra. Hus Kilic. Simona Sanderite. For the award of Bachelor of Design, Interior Architecture, Diana Bodova. For the award of Bachelor of Design with Honours, Interior and Spatial Design, Madison Hartle. Karin Thaffelin. Jules Veach. Sigdem Osluk. For the award of Master of Arts, International Journalism for Media Professionals, Savita Kulkarni. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Journalism, Caitlin Walk Clements. Lauren Elliott. Orla O'Muri. Danielle Rowley. Winner of the University Medal, winner of the Andy Mackey Award for Excellence in Journalistic Writing, Lisa Toner. George Ward. Charlotte Woodley. Andrew Austin. Thomas Brent. Kirsty Bruce. Julia Helen Carstairs. Ian Clampett. Francine Davies. Eva Deckers. Matthew Dunn Miles. Ian Freeman. Cara Christine Gorn. Adam Gordon. Josephine Melissa Heinemeyer. Jeremy Gaudi Janetsko. Ruth Jeffrey. Abby Johnston. Amina Khan. Sheena Margaret MacLeod. Karen McCain. Craig George McGrath. Jonathan McIntosh. Emma Meakin. Lisa Nicole Mitchell. Alexander Aaron Neal. Patrick Joseph O'Reilly. Rebecca Parker. Joy Parkinson. Aaron Ponton. Lindsay Ann Snodden. Alistair Wollaston. Brianne Unan. Bartolome Tatara. For the award of Bachelor of Music with Honours Music, Eden Louise Brown. Winner of the University Medal, Helena Kate Bull. Ben Eames. Sian Ivy Hawksley. Jessica Langley. Tuesday McPhail. Ryan Curtis Penman. Alistair David Stark, Kimberly Dove, Samantha King, Elizabeth McCampbell, Ashton Patricia McConnell, Ewan Meikle, Robert Carl William Milner. For the award of Bachelor of Music, Fiona Mackenzie. Alison Kirsty Brodie. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Photography and Film, Blanche Alexandra Carreras David. Winner of the University Medal, Alexander James Chowdhury. Thomas Wolfgang Hofer. Sabrina Mikuliewski. James Parker. Olga Chikova. Jordan Michael Anderson. Ella Bavalia. Winner of the Calumet UK Photographic Award, Lisa Boyd. Victoria Cagle. Donna Clark. Claire Louise Conlon. Dorota Gaschak. Carmen Hay. Louise Kennedy. Mari Law. Cameron John Scott Allen. Ida Blom Goranson. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Photography and Film, Catherine Macready. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Popular Music, William Borland. Fraser de Banzi. Michael Friedrich. Joe Patterson. Matthew John Rind. Georgia Smith. Jake Simon Woodward. Graham Christopher Bell. Winner of the University Medal, Caitlin Connor. Michael Glass. Emily Georgia Hood. Alan Kerr. Alistair James McLachlan. Lawrence Murray. Bobby Osborne. Duncan Hugh Robertson. Charlotte White. Mariam Cecilia Corlett. Ewan McLennan. Lewis Henry Orr. Lyle Watt. For the award of Bachelor of Design with Honours, Product Design, winner of the University Medal, Natalie Brown. Kieran Calder. Daniel Charles Leaker. Rachel Mafflin. Olivia Lynn Robertson. Kenneth Stewart Davies. Bethany D. Frank. Ia Fu. Christopher James Hodkinson. Matthew Innes. Holly Gillian Lewis. Lewis Neil Munro MacLeod. Fraser Spence. Blair Stewart. Chao-Wei Jai. Jimen Yang. Hee-Ching Wang. Christopher Sum Wing Wong. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Television, Rowena Jane Coleman. Winner of the University Medal, Dintare Dagita. Alistair Lockhart. Gemma Sutherland. Rory Carson. Rachel Griffin. Megan Louise Mackay. Paul Pritchard. Samantha Valerie Ann Russell. Guy Thompson. Jonathan Berry. Kerry Dock. For the award of Bachelor of Arts Television, Andrew McBroom. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of students from the School of Arts and Creative Industries.
Now, would the graduates please stand? By the powers vested in me by the University Court and the Academic Board of Edinburgh Napier University, I confer the awards for which you have been presented today. And for those eligible for an award but unable to attend today's ceremony, I am pleased to confer the awards in absentia. Many congratulations to you all, and please be seated.
Thank you, Chancellor. It is a true honour and pleasure to be speaking as your NSA Student President on this monumental celebration, marking the end of your student years here at Edinburgh Napier, which I hope have been the most memorable years of your life so far. Faculty, parents, partners, relatives, friends, undergraduates and postgraduates, welcome, and of course a huge welcome to the class of 2014. I think we should all take a moment to thank those who have assisted in making your time at Napier the experience it has been, of highs and lows from your first Freshers' Week to the relief of handing in your finished dissertation. We must thank the supportive friends that you have made at Napier, course mates, flatmates from halls, and others along the road who have dragged us out on those random weeknights with a 9 AM hand in the following morning. And those who helped us through the caffeine-fueled all-nighters in the computing centre, staring at screens, struggling to make out what the symbols on the screen meant anymore. Some of the friends we make at Napier will now be lifelong friends and have helped make you the graduate you are today, so a huge thank you must be said to them. Secondly, gratitude must be shown to the staff at the university, lecturers, librarian, catering, and so on. All the people that supported your education, passing on knowledge from issues on the course to finding a book in the library to giving you a healthy full Scottish breakfast in the morning, all appreciated. Also, a massive thank you to our families and guardians for the support we have been given, be it financial, advice on how to work a washing machine, or simply providing us with an actual meal when we needed them most. And last but not least, we must thank one of the biggest factors in helping us graduate, the internet. It is a genuine honour for me to be president of the Students' Association for Edinburgh Napier here today. I couldn't think of a group of students I would rather represent than you all out there. With students from different backgrounds, cultures and aspirations that build up the core of the university, giving students the opportunity to learn from one another's cultures, Edinburgh Napier has an experience that not every university can offer. Every one of you sitting here today should be immensely proud of yourselves. Parents and guardians for raising such brainiacs, faculties for supplying the students with the knowledge to graduate, and of course you, the graduates, who have worked tirelessly for the past few years. I know your hands are probably sick of clapping by now, but I'd like to ask everyone from the front to the back to please give yourself a massive round of applause. It's a great loss to Napier, losing another group of fantastic students, and I hope you will look back fondly on your years here at Napier. It's now down to you to go out and use the knowledge you've gained here to transform the world and be all you can be. I wanted to leave you all with a few life-changing inspirational quotes. So I Googled inspirational quotes, and this is what I came back with. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new, Albert Einstein. And lastly, a true role model of our generation, Mickey Mouse. Live every moment as not to regret what you're about to do. So I guess my main points are don't live your life the way someone else wants you to live it. Live it the way you want to live it. And if you do receive a setback, get back up and strive for success in your next challenge. Finally, use your innovation to break the mold and don't be afraid to take a chance on a new idea. I've tried to make my speech a bit lighthearted today, but on a sincere note, I want to say a massive congratulations to every one of you here today, and I wish you the very, very best of your future. Go and celebrate tonight. You have all earned it. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.
I am unbelievably privileged to be Chancellor of Edinburgh Napier University. I've done it for 7 years, and it's been a huge, huge privilege for me to do it. It's such an aspirational place. It's such a focused place. It's such a clear thinking place. A thoroughly worthwhile university, and I'm terribly proud to be associated with it. And I'm enormously proud to be associated with you. 370 of you went through this afternoon, 371, I should say, went through this afternoon. And one of the wonderful things about these ceremonies for me is that I've been able to meet you, individually. It's only for a fleeting second, but it means a tremendous amount to me because I try to look into the eyes as you come onto the stage. I try to hold your eye contact. I try to hold for a moment your hand. I'm representing the university, and you are representing individually yourselves and the wonderful lives which I hope you're going to have, and I'm determined you should have. So it's enormously important to me. And every time I do it, and thousands of students have gone through in the 7 years I've been doing this, and they all individually mean something to me. I feel individually responsible for all of you. Well, as you go out now, I just want you to have a couple of thoughts. And this is the first thing I want you to take away with you. Here we are in a huge hall. How many people here? It must be 370, what's that, 1,500 people, something like that. And every single person, me, you, every single person here is a unique human being. I'm a unique human being, so are you, so are you, so are you. We are all absolutely unique. There will be nobody like us living in the world now. There will be nobody like us in the future. There's nobody like us in the past. We are a unique stamp. And what I want you to do with your lives, please, and I'm begging you to do it with your lives, is to get to know yourselves better, to get to know your own aspirations, your own limits, your own intuitions, your own characters, and to enjoy living within your own skin. And when you've got all that and you're living within your own skin, to take the world on, take life on. It's such a gift. Take life on, be brave about it, take it by the scruff of the neck and just do the very, very best that you can within the limits and within the parameters of who you are, living and building those talents as as your lives go on, your own personalities, your own tuition. As Goethe, German poet, said all those years ago, whatever you can do or dream that you can do, do it. Be bold. Be brave. Do it. And that leads me on to say this, is never, ever, this means a lot to me, this, never, ever let yourselves get trapped Never let yourselves get trapped within the confines of other people's lives and other people's thinking, because other people's thinking is just as likely to be flawed as true. And why should their thinking be any better than yours? Learn your own thinking. Have confidence in your own thinking. Be your own people. Follow your own heart. Follow your own intuition as to the right way forward for all these 370 lives in front of me now. Develop your personalities, the skills, the way you address life. And in doing that, you'll develop all the time as a human being. What a gift that is. You're a human being. Develop it. And as you push on and as you grasp life and go for life, one thing is absolutely imperative, which is you're never, ever afraid of defeats. Defeats don't mean anything. Defeats are simply the other side of a triumph. Life is full of defeats. Life is full of triumphs. Defeats are never failure. What failure is giving up on life, giving up on your own development, failing to get off the floor. That's what defeat is. And in my 75 years, honestly, I can say to you, the most beautiful people I have known in those 75 years are people who have known defeat, lots of them, have known suffering, lots of it, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out and on and development of themselves and their lives. And these beautiful people, and they are beautiful people, have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that makes them whole, makes them a whole human being, makes them real. And beautiful people don't just happen. So I want you to believe in good things, the good things in life. Never, never get bogged down with the negatives of life. Deal with what is right, real people, beautiful human beings. And never, never lose a sense of what an incredible place this world is. And what a incredible privilege it is to be a human being. Make more of your experience of life, please do, than just living through a sequence of events as they happen to you. Do much more than that. How? By engaging with life, by understanding yourself, by developing yourself. And I really do hope we've done at least one thing for you here, and it's this. I hope we've helped you improve your confidence. Confidence comes, doesn't it really, through a sense of understanding yourself and understanding your own abilities and understanding your own qualities and your own personalities and living in your own skins and being yourselves and driving yourself forward from there. That's what confidence comes from. I would love to think that every one of you, all 370 of you, are leaving Napier this afternoon with a bulletproof self-belief. I hope we've given you that. All 370 of you, a bulletproof self-belief. Something that's very important to me indeed, and it's really why I'm here as Chancellor, is that this is a university that recognizes that talent, quality, courage, all those things lie in all social classes, in all parts of the country, in all parts of the countries of all the world. Because this is not, and this is the very heart of it, this is not a university of or for privileged people from privileged backgrounds. It's absolutely not that. Thank heavens it's not that. We all know that. What it is, and this is a wonderful thing, is a university for aspirational people, for real people, people who inspire, who have courage, people who have guts, people who have focus in their lives. Well, you're now, all of you, individually, ambassadors of Edinburgh Napier in the world, and we're very proud of you. So wherever your homes are, wherever you've come from, India, Pakistan, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, Hong Kong, wherever it may be, wherever you're going to now, and those of you who might be returning now to work in your own homelands, wherever that may be, we say goodbye to you, actually, with a very particular sense of comradeship and affection. Well, just carry this thought away with you, please, and then I'll close. Carry away the thought that each and every one of us, you, me, all of us, are unique, all of us, individually, unbelievably important. And think too, and remember that our lives are defined in the end by the choices we have made in our lives. My 75 years, what choices have I made? It's the choices you make that define you in the end. So think about the choices when you make them. Use your lives. Don't waste a moment of them. Read my lips, as they say. Use your lives. Become rich, but richness is not simply the possession of money. Richness is living a full life, a life of honesty, a life absorbed in using and enriching what you've got as a human being, what you've been given. As David Hockney said the other day of artists, all artists are rich, rarely, he said. They're doing what they want in life. They're rich. Which leaves me, just with this, to share with you and wish for you a lovely Apache blessing which has been in my life for decades and decades, and I always like it. In a way, it encapsulates what I've been trying to say to you in the last 10 minutes. It's this: may you walk gently through the world and know its beauty all the days of your life. And that's all I want to say. And again, many, many congratulations to you all.